Some new state laws cracking down on illegal immigration will go into effect in a matter of weeks.
America, Louisiana just became the first state to make it a crime for government employees to interfere with federal immigration enforcement. Starting August 1st, any public official who obstructs ICE operations faces arrests and prosecution. But here's the kicker. This comes after massive ICE raids across Louisiana, netting over 95 illegal immigrants at casinos and federal construction sites, proving these new laws are desperately needed to stop sanctuary city obstruction.
Starting August 1st, a new Louisiana law will make it a crime for any public employee in the state to knowingly interfere in or delay federal immigration procedures.
What is up, guys? Tyson Dela Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. While blue states are doubling down on sanctuary city policies that protect criminals, Louisiana is leading a red state revolution that puts American citizens first and makes obstruction of immigration law a felony offense. Let me break down these game-changing laws that go in effect on August 1st, 2025. The first law makes it a crime for any public employee in Louisiana to knowingly interfere with or delay federal immigration proceedings. We're talking about real criminal charges, not just political posturing. University of New Orleans political science professor didn't mince any words about the target. This is a direct message to public officials. Don't interfere or you're going to end up in handcuffs and get dragged away. Finally, consequences for politicians who think that they can obstruct federal law enforcement.
This is a direct message to public officials: don't interfere, or you're going to end up handcuffed and dragged away.
The second law requires state and local agencies to verify citizenship or immigration status before approving benefits like unemployment compensation and food stamps. This is common sense. Why should illegal immigrants get taxpayer-funded benefits while American citizens struggle? The professor explains this represents a fundamental shift. Usually it's the states who are laboratories of policies, and usually it's the federal government who adopts what the states are doing. Now what we're seeing are states adopting what the federal government wants.
Usually it's the other way around. It's the state who are the laboratories. Now what we're seeing are states adopting what the federal government wants.
Speaking of government agencies who are supposed to verify eligibility before handing out benefits, that's exactly what seniors need when dealing with Medicare. Just like Louisiana is requiring citizenship verification for state benefits, seniors need somebody to verify that they're getting the right Medicare benefits instead of getting ripped off by predatory insurance companies. Look, Louisiana figured out that without proper verification, people who shouldn't get benefits end up getting them, while people who deserve them get screwed over. That's exactly what happens with Medicare. Without proper guidance, seniors who deserve the best coverage end up in the worst plans while insurance companies profit. That's where Chapter comes in. Just like Louisiana's new laws protect taxpayers from benefit fraud, Chapter protects seniors from Medicare fraud. Their licensed advisors verify that you're getting the coverage you actually need instead of the coverage that makes insurance companies the most money. Chapter's experts don't get paid commissions, so they have zero incentive to steer you towards expensive plans. They're like having your own personal verification system that makes sure you're getting legitimate benefits instead of getting scammed. Here's the difference. Louisiana's laws stop people from getting benefits that they don't deserve. Chapter stops insurance companies from selling you coverage you don't need. Both protect honest people from getting ripped off by the system. If you're over 65 or approaching Medicare eligibility, get your own verification system. Check out Chapter at askchapter.org/Tyson or call 270-467-0614. When everyone else is trying to game the system, you need somebody who actually verifies you're getting what you deserve. Now, speaking of people getting what they deserve, let me show you why Louisiana needed these laws after what ICE found in Delta Downs Casino. These laws didn't come out of nowhere. They came after massive ICE operations proved Louisiana had serious illegal employment problems.
ICE officials say 84 people were arrested at the Delta Downs racetrack near Lake Charles.
On June 17th, ICE arrested over 80 illegal immigrants in Delta Downs racetrack and casino in Vinton, focusing on workers in stables who care for horses. This operation required coordination between ICE, U.S. Border Patrol, Louisiana State Police, ATF, and the FBI. Think about that. It took 6 different law enforcement agencies to arrest illegal workers at one casino because the problem was so massive. According to ICE, authorities received intelligence that businesses were knowingly employing unauthorized workers. This wasn't an accidental hiring. This was a deliberate exploitation of illegal illegal labor while American workers were denied these same jobs.
Since President Trump took office, ICE raids and arrests have become more visible in the metro area. Almost 12 Louisiana law enforcement agencies have signed agreements to assist ICE.
ICE stated their goal clearly. Worksite enforcement investigations aim to reduce illegal employment, hold employers accountable, and protect employment opportunities for the lawful workforce.
President Trump signed an executive order back in April directing the Labor Department to prioritize job training in the skilled trades while creating 1 million apprenticeships a year.
That's exactly what these new laws are designed to support. But the casino raids wasn't the worst part. On May 27, 2025, ICE arrested 15 illegal immigrants working in Marabou Water Garden construction site in New Orleans, a federal-funded storm water management project paid for by American taxpayers. Let that sink in. Illegal immigrants were working on a project funded by your tax dollars while American construction workers were looking for jobs. This is exactly the kind of abuse Louisiana's new laws are designed to stop. ICE also conducted raids at massage parlors in Baton Rouge as part of their broader targeted enforcement. The scope of illegal employment across Louisiana was staggering, which is why the legislator acted with these tough new laws. The acting director of ICE's New Orleans field office explained their approach.
If we're doing a targeted enforcement action and looking to arrest someone, it could be because of their immigration situation, or it could be because they're a public safety threat. It's all going to depend case by case.
Here's what makes Louisiana's approach so effective. Almost a dozen state law enforcement agencies have signed agreements to assist ICE operations. This includes Louisiana's Alcohol and Tobacco Control, Department of Wildlife and Fishery, Military Department, State Fire Marshals, and State Patrol. This is the complete opposite of sanctuary state policies. Instead of obstructing federal immigration enforcement, Louisiana agencies are actively supporting it. New laws ensure this cooperation continues and makes obstruction a criminal offense. The professor notes that Louisiana's Republican-controlled legislature is falling in line with President Trump's push for tighter immigration enforcement. This is what happens when you have state leadership that supports federal law instead of fighting it.
Louisiana's Republican-controlled legislature is falling in line with the president's push for tighter immigration enforcement.
The results speak for themselves. Over 95 arrests across multiple coordinated operations. When state and federal agencies work together instead of against each other, you get real results that protect American communities and American jobs. Louisiana is setting a standard for how red states should handle immigration enforcement, while blue states like California and New York actively obstruct ICE operations. Louisiana is making obstruction a crime punishable by arrests. A recent Pew Research poll found Americans are split 50-49 on using state resources to assist deportations. But Louisiana leadership isn't waiting for national consensus. They're leading by example and protecting their citizens first. The message to other red state governors is clear. If Louisiana criminalizes sanctuary policies and requires citizenship verification for benefits, so can you. This should be a template for immigration enforcement nationwide. These laws also send a message to potential illegal immigrants. Louisiana is not a sanctuary state, and government employees who try to help will face criminal charges themselves. America, Louisiana just fired the first shot in a red state revolution against sanctuary policies. Starting August 1st, any government employee who obstructs immigration enforcement faces criminal prosecution. This isn't symbolic. This is serious law with serious consequences. The massive ICE raids that netted over 95 illegal workers prove these laws were desperately needed. When you have 80+ illegal immigrants working at a single casino and 15 more on a federal construction project, you have a systematic problem that requires systematic solutions. Louisiana's approach is simple. Cooperate with federal immigration enforcement instead of obstructing it. Verify citizens before handing out taxpayer benefits, and make it a crime for government employees to interfere with ICE operations. Every other red state governor should be calling Louisiana legislators right now, asking for copies of these bills. This is how you actually solve immigration problems instead of just complaining about them. The choice for other states is clear. Follow Louisiana's lead and criminalize sanctuary obstruction, or continue letting illegal immigrants take American jobs while government employees actively help them avoid deportation. I'll keep tracking which states follow Louisiana's revolutionary example, and remember, this is what happens when you elect leaders who put American citizens first instead of virtue signaling about compassion for lawbreakers. Let me know what you guys think about this. Drop it down in the comments section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.